Okay guys, I made a few edits to the percussion feature. The PDF is attached to the email here. So we're in part 3, we're starting in measure 52, okay? So everything up to this point is, if we change anything already, those changes are still in, so, don't overthink it, we're just doing what we're doing right here. So starting in measure 52 with the tenors, the scrape measure, we're just gonna ditch that. We're gonna play a triplet roll into some open diddles. So measure 52 for tenors, triplet roll into 16th note doubles. Okay, and then all we're doing is a scrape pattern. The triplet roll is just here. The scrape pattern is just on 1 and 2. Then it goes into the ending as it was before. So really slow. Okay. Okay. And then the tenor break finishes out as normal. And I want really careful about starting low here. Not even accenting that first right hand on beat 2. Right, the first thing on drum 1 should have no accent. Little baby accent here, maybe an accent here, and then filling out. Okay, so the last 2 measures of the tenor break now are okay, makes sense. Let the diddles be all up on the triplet roll into the 16th notes. Okay, and just let that flow through. Okay, snare part right there. We're going to add a beat 1 check pattern, getting into it in measure 53, 1 and 2. Okay, and then you're going to, instead of the singles, you're going to play puttitas there, lightly crescendoing only the right hand. What we're going for here is to set your left hand up for the tap 5 thing that we're about to get into. So you're going to play a bunch of nice open 16th note doubles on the left. Then you'll be ready for that next triplet one. Okay, so measure 53 for snares. Okay, so it's all about locking into that dotted 8th note. Like we already had, and just crescendoing that right hand. Keeping the left hand super, super low, engaging the fulcrum, and just letting the back fingers help out a little bit. And then we're going to go into our tap 5 lick. Okay, tap 5 thing we're going to change a little bit. We're just going to keep it triplet based, so your hands are just moving straight through the whole time. And now we have 2 right-handed tap 5s. So down tempo you have, and if it's not strictly black and white, that's kind of okay. We kind of want the effect of the tap 5 kind of crescendoing into those accents. Okay, so that's your first measure. Measure 55 there, changed beat 1 just a little bit to add some flavor to it, and set yourself up for the right hand. So we now have on beat 1 just a little bit of emphasis on the left, not just a low buzz, but actually putting an accent on it. And then you have plenty of time to set up your low right hand going into those hair toes. Right? Okay, so measure 53 for the snares. You're coming off the tenor break. Tup, 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 tup. Right? Okay, measure 54. Just straight triplets all the way through, just getting the tap 5s into the accented triplets. Right, and real subtle on the diddles. And just let the accents come out of that. Okay, out of that. Right, making sure to keep the right hand just flowing through that. That's what's going to keep you in time. Okay, so putting that together. Okay. Okay. Measure 56 is going to stay as is. Okay, and then we're just going to stay on our triplet roll vibe for the last measure of the break, and we're just going to take a page out of kind of what used to be Tenor's book. staying on a triplet idea, but just accenting those diddles a little bit. Don't overplay the accents, just trying to keep it flowy. So coming out of that triplet roll. Okay, and that sets your right hand up nice and low to finish strong. Instead of just anything 8-note based, I want to build a roll out of that show. And basically, we just got to show that we can play diddles, guys. You guys are playing rolls really, really clean. Yeah, and so we just got to accentuate that a little bit more, whereas our other stuff, the flam stuff and whatever, isn't quite as strong yet. Okay, so that last measure. And the key there is to just lock into the triplet versus the 8th note check. Right? Then put the accents. Okay, and then the diddles. Okay, so those last two measures. Okay, so whole snare break. Okay, I hesitate to change stuff this late, but man, we're fighting a lot of struggles. Those paradiddle diddles and the snares weren't going to happen. Tenors are playing triplet rolls much better than we're playing the scrape pattern, so I want to accentuate that and put a little triplet roll lick in the scrape pattern and still get some scrapies in there. Big thing for snares through all of this, man, it's fast. Okay, so just let things, we don't have to be super controlled and over exaggerate the extremes, letting things kind of just relax into kind of a comfortable land. Right, it's more about the subtlety of it and the shaping and the flow through it. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And yeah, so I'm sending this to you now so that we have no problems with it. Yeah, email me any questions. Cool, later.